Hello, everybody. It is day 31 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. So it is October 31, so happy Halloween. If you don't celebrate Halloween, then happy fall. We're almost in the, I consider November fall, so I don't know what October is really. Oh, hang on a second. So here's our sketch today. It's by Brianna. So she's Love My Life on Paper. And we have kind of this cool, like, photo-ish theme thing, right? So she's got, like, one of those little wheels that, you know, you just have little pictures and you spin them around. I forget the name of that little toy, but she's got that. There's a photo strip here. There's 4 photos, or, you know, whatever you want to do there. She's showing some mixed media and then, like, a little element cluster up here. What I've got, I haven't printed my pictures yet, y'all, because I am so far behind. My 30th day is uploading right now while I'm doing this. So I'm hopeful I didn't just interrupt my own upload. And I have to turn my phone on like funny Wi-Fi stuff to get the photos to print. So I haven't printed them yet, so I'll have to show y'all in a minute. But I think what I'm going to use is, what is this? This is 49 and Market. Which collection? Tranquility? And this is going to be a bit strange, I think, because the pictures I've got picked out are actually of my dad the last couple of weekends. We actually had a party yesterday. I'll talk about that on the voiceover. But anyways, the last couple of weekends he's been out and about. My stepmom's been breaking him out and taking him out to lunch and stuff on Sundays. And so I've got a few pictures where he's kind of gone out. And so this is a little bit different, kind of, if you think about like a different theme. I'm sure the pictures are going to be kind of more brightly. I don't remember what they look like exactly, so, but I remember they're kind of brightly colored. So we're just going to make this work, y'all, because the main reason is I have these photo strips. And I'm thinking I can make these work. Now, I used to have a little photo ring like that thing, but I think I've used, there was like 2 or 3 of it. I think I've used them, so that's okay. But I have this whole thing of photo strips here, so I think I can make that work. And I have this paper that has kind of this mixed media piece to it, so that's kind of neat. And I think I can make, you know, the little card pieces work here. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to play with that. So that's what I got going on. And there have these rub-ons, and I'm kind of thinking if I can get this to work the way I hope I can. There's this, where is it? Life is Good, which I kind of love as a title, but I'll make sure. I might can use Glimpse of Life, because that's kind of cool, because it's when they're out and about, right? So, well, hey there, Miss Saturn. We'll see if she jumps up here, y'all. So anyway, that's where I'm starting. Let me actually get my photos printed. There she is, y'all. Say hello, baby girl. And I will be back on in just a minute. All right, you guys. I have got my photos printed now. I'm pulling out 2 of these little photo strips. Technically, she just called for the 1, but I kind of wanted to show, I don't know what it is. It's something about, I wanted a filled in one too. So I've got those 2 sitting there. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking about this for just a second. I'm going to pull out some of the little, like, I don't know what those are called, to be honest with you. They look like postcards, kind of, but they're in the ephemera and they're like paper pack stuff. So I'm going to pull 2 of those out. One's going to be the horizontal and one's going to be the vertical. And I'm going to put the pictures on it in just a minute. Now, she showed like, you could have used frames or something, I guess, to go over the top of them. But I just kind of wonked the photos a little bit on top of these little things here. So, and I was lucky because my bonus mom had texted me these pictures, and 2 of them were vertical and 2 of them were horizontal. And one of them was kind enough to have a big old window on the left side. So, I mean, this was just kind of crazy how perfect these pictures worked out for this sketch. I was kind of amazed. So I'm just kind of organizing these things going, okay, I'm going to have it do this. Now, I will actually shift over the one on the vertical ones a little bit because I kind of want to see some of the view because it is a beautiful view out the window. So I'll tweak that just a hair, but this is kind of the general idea. And then I'm thinking about this circle. The sketch had this circular photo wheel or whatever you want to call it. And as I mentioned in the intro, I don't have any more of those. So I'm like, okay, what can I use? But then the same token, I kind of wanted to use the rub-ons for the titles. And so I was kind of struggling with what I wanted to do. So I've stuck that ring down there, that little paper like frame looking thing, but that's not going to be what I use, y'all. I'm kind of y'all, I have so much to choose from. This is one of those times I don't know that it's good that I have so much to choose from. I seem to move really fast when I don't have a lot to look at, and I move really slow when I have a lot to look at. It's that whole, I actually heard a podcast the other day. The guy was talking about too much choice actually creates and inefficient and not as good decisions. So I don't know if that's what happened here at all, but I'm just saying it caused me to be slow. All right, so I see, she has in the sketch that upper left section where she's got like a little element of embellishment cluster or whatever. So I'm kind of looking at that. I have a chipboard like tag looking thing, and I do like these little round chipboard pieces. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to build out this little section up here, and I find some pink tickets. I start to put two little circular elements on that tag. I actually don't end up doing that. I'll just put the one circular element. But I set them up there for just a minute. At the moment, I'm really just laying stuff down, y'all. I don't think I've glued anything down. In fact, I'm pretty sure I haven't because I'm just kind of figuring stuff out here. And then I had this kind of neutral tag, so that's going to go behind. And again, I'm just kind of digging through this stuff. Y'all, there's so much. I probably need to like organize it a little bit better because I've already gone through the laser cut pieces and kind of pulled them all out. There's tons of chipboard. There's little paper ephemera pieces. I mean, my goodness, I've just got so much to work with. I have trimmed out the little piece that says Happy Days, I think, or something like that. That's going to be my title, actually. And so I've cut that off the little, or I haven't cut it off. I've cut it out of the little rub-on sheet so I could set it there and kind of look to see. And this is where I'm kind of thinking, okay, I need to go ahead and glue down these pictures, I think. I have this little piece down here. This a little chipboard piece I'm going to glue on top of the photo. I forgot what it said, y'all, and I'm not looking at the layout, but it's something about, I think, a good day or great day or something maybe. I'm so sorry. I'm not looking at it. It's underneath my little editing window here. And so I'm just going to glue these down. And in a second, I'm going to actually basically glue this little photo set all together so it becomes kind of this giant photo mat. Let's see. I've got all the pieces here. Oh, this is a little thing that says something about, I'm sorry, y'all. This is so tiny on here. And I've got my glasses on, but there's such little pieces already. I know I added that little thing to the top of that photo. And again, I'm just kind of organizing. I am going to end up, I did already actually cut that little photo strip in half because it showed on the sketch kind of going all the way from top to bottom. And I thought initially to do that, but I'm going to actually squish it just a tad because I think the bottom one I bring up just a little bit because I didn't like the way the spacing ended up looking. So while I start off a little bit bigger here, I'll actually end up kind of shifting that just a hair. I think because I want to bring the pictures lower is what it was. So I've got that kind of going on. I think this, I don't know if this is when I do it or not. Yeah, this is kind of when I decide, yeah, you're a little too long. And I'm going to shift it up a little bit. This is kind of the advantage of not gluing it down to the paper before you're kind of done organizing all your your photo stuff together. I kind of look to see on the thing with the rub-ons. I really love these rub-ons. I had hoped they had some kind of additional mixed media pieces on the rub-ons because I wanted to use those where she showed them, but there really wasn't. It's all title type stuff. And I looked at some of my other 49 and Market collections to see if any of those would work, but they're really a little bit too saturated, the colors. So I decided against that. But here's where I decide, you know what, I think I'm going to actually just use a pen to make the circular element. So I've pulled out like a roll of sticky tape, and I'm just going to use a pencil initially to kind of make the circle where I think it should go. And then I'm going to pull out a Muji pen and just draw the circles, y'all. I kind of freehand this a little bit, kind of on purpose. And again, I know it's because I'm trying to find the group again, y'all. My little iPad there switches over. I try to watch YouTube videos, also have the sketch on, and it kind of, because if I don't have something playing, my sketch disappears. So I'll play YouTube in the corner, and then sometimes I mess myself up. Anyways, here's where I'm kind of freehanding this little circle, and I think this looks kind of neat, actually. I'm not even unhappy about it. I do wish it had, like I said, those rub-ons would have had a little more mixed media, but this works out fine. So this is where I'm kind of figuring, okay, where's my title need to go? And I really like this. I think this looks kind of neat. I've said this before about their rub-ons. Once you rub them down, the quality is so good. There's no difference in you can't even tell when you rub your finger on it that there's a rub-on there. It's kind of strange in a good way. Like sub rub-ons, I can put them on and you can always kind of feel like a little bit of a bumpiness. These don't really do that at all. It feels like it's part of the paper. So that's going to be the biggest part of my title, but I will pull out some chipboard in a minute to add to the top of that title. So it's going to actually have more stuff going on. I've kind of got my little pieces here. I'm going to glue these all together. I don't know if I make y'all sit there and watch that. I might. So I guess maybe I should tell you about the pictures, right? So my dad, I've mentioned he just came home, y'all, after a couple years in a medical facility. But these right here were a couple of weekends where toward the end of his time, my stepmother, he was able to get out. I shouldn't say they let him, but she was able to kind of break him out because he was able to get away from the facility. For a good little while there, there was like medical reasons that he really shouldn't leave the facility without somebody to check different things or whatever. But this had gotten to the point where he was basically, not confined. And so she was, I want to call him breaking him out. She took him to the movies one weekend. This one, I think the one in the bottom left, I don't know if he's having razzoos there. She's taking him out to eat. Now, I will say my daughter got on to him because she said, Grandpa, those are not nutritious meals. She was kind of getting on to him. But you know what? I don't know. If you've been in a hospital or whatever and having all that kind of food for so long, I think maybe you can have a few little French fries here and there. So he's just happy as a clam, eating all his little French fries and his little, I think she got him fried fish and I don't know, all different kinds of things. But she definitely took him out and they made the drive. I think they went down to a local lake and was driving around. Just, again, if you think about somebody being in a hospital or medical facility, they don't see nothing. He made several comments to me about how tired he was of looking at the same cracks in the ceiling, so just getting out and looking around. I know he was telling me, he says, this looks so different, and because construction happens and roads are widened and all kinds of different stuff, and he was kind of amazed. So I know he enjoyed that. They had a good time together. Here's where I'm adding like a little bunch of embellishments on the left-hand side of that title. I cannot swear that she had anything that really looked like that or whatever, but I just felt like I wanted to fill that out. And I've added little flower elements behind it too. Now here's where I start with this hello. It was like hello happy days or something like that. And I start with this first hello, but I was like, that looks all the same color and I kind of want to create some contrast. So I'll pull out, I don't remember now if I pull out pink. I think I pull out a pink hello and I try, well, no, first I'm pulling out these tickets. Actually, I was going to put those tickets up there because I thought, oh, that's a pink and a blue. It's kind of like girl and boy or whatever. But I decided I didn't like them. They're going on there and they're just too much and they wouldn't fit up underneath my circle. So they're going to have to be off the circle. I didn't like that. So I took it off. It's going to come off in just a second. Nope, not going to look right. And so I let them sit there for just a second, but I don't leave them. I put that little tag there because I'm going to put like the date and stuff. I think I moved that though, actually, to be honest with you. Cannot swear if that stays there now that I'm thinking about it. Cannot swear. I will change out that hello though, because I'll decide that color is just too similar and I want some contrast. Oh, I decided on some butterflies, y'all. I'll glue that little butterfly down in just a minute with some Nuvo glue. What have I got going on now, y'all? I'm so sorry. I should have done this video. I always try to do my voiceovers almost immediately upon finishing the layouts. But then sometimes just things get in the way. I had to, well, if I'm honest, I forgot to set my alarm, y'all. So today I did not get up at 4. I woke up at 5 or close to it. And that threw me really off. So I did not get to finish my voiceover immediately upon doing my layout. So kind of messed me up just a little bit. Here's that title, hello, in the pink. And I actually kind of like that. It's a little brighter. I tried this one too. What is that? More happy days or something. I thought, no, that's still too similar. And I go back to that pink. It's a little brighter than the more subdued pinks that's on the layout already. But I thought, you know what? That's okay. It says hello. It's kind of part of the title. It's great. What else am I doing, y'all? I think I still got to glue down that big old element. That's got to go down there. I didn't put any kind of, I thought about Nuvo drops and things like that. And then I thought, no, you know what? The paper has that mixed media looking kind of thing on there. So we're just going to stop while we're ahead. And so that's our layout, y'all. That is day 31. And I'm not going to lie. I've been on the struggle bus this last half here because I did not get as far ahead. And it drives me a little bananas. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me. And this next month, I'll still have a bunch of layouts, y'all, a couple, 3 times a week at least. So if you hadn't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would. And make sure you comment, say hello, because I love that. And we will see you tomorrow. Well, I don't know what day. We'll see you next time. Bye.